only on esportbf.com.
Well, I believe the rule set has 1 MBT loss per team, so they couldn't pull that off if they wanted to.
Okay. Well, here is the start. We are going to be having a 4-5 man breakout coming over here into Alpha. No, there is one going to be going over into those buildings like we were talking about before, but immediately gets taken out. So Beasto doing a good job, and they are very aggressive over here towards that Alpha side. Taking a look right now, Beasto is already getting inside those A buildings. He does end up getting picked up. Jika is going to be setting up aside, waiting for any kind of a flank that could potentially come in, and he should be able to get this nice head glitch fairly easily defending. Unless we see some really good nades coming on in, which would potentially happen here in the next couple of moments as the push is going to be commencing. Can he get pinched out here? Actually, I don't know if those players knew, but a beautiful cross shot going in there. Jika will be able to finish up, but oh, Jika turns around, almost missing out on that last player. He will be able to finish that out, but does go down to the defender. Really good breakout so far coming in here for REFARTED, as they are going to be able to take that early lead. 10 tickets so far, but look at those spawns that we were talking about before. Now they have flipped, and we are going to be seeing that C flag starting to go down.
Sudden silence. Yeah, it's pretty insane right now. I mean, you just have to look at the spread of the guys. Looks like they're taking the C point. There's a little bit of pressure coming in on there from the members of Abusement. And it looks like REFARTED are trying to hold the A and the B point. The B point's just about to change. And so far, I'm seeing a pretty good spread from both the teams, but I don't think any teams managed to get the advantage. Tell a lie. We just had Abusement manage to get the double lock on there at the same time as Horek comes flying in and going for that C point to try and even it up. So right now, I'd say it's pretty even, and the tickets certainly seem to show that it's pretty close. We shall wait and see towards the end.
Now, right now, we are going to be seeing Bel Air. Is it Bel Air? Bel Air? I don't really know. He's going to be able to pick up Noah. So really good pickup there. He is going to be able to get... nope. He was going to get pinched out. Will go down. Law also gets picked up. So I think everybody actually did get picked up over here next to that Bravo side. So B is going to be going back into the favor of REFARTED, as well as I believe Charlie is too. So they're going to be able to pick up 2 flags here fairly quickly and get that burn back into the favor. But immediately as we say that, we are going to be having a big push coming in. Jika does end up going down. So Noah Bra is going to go ahead, give control there for his team, as now they are going to be reinforcing onto that Bravo side. We have a pretty interesting setup actually, as a very aggressive over here next to that Charlie side. That's going to be Noah able to pick up at least 1. We do see Posing Sumo and his teammate trying to push up here in the schoolhouse. Can't win the hipfire battle, will end up going down. So it's going to be up to Horek to hold on for REFARTED. He's doing a good job so far. Does he decide to go ahead and bounce out, try to get behind him? Not going to be working, but still a 2 flag advantage going in favor of REFARTED, as LeBlanc needs to make something happen. Will not be able to do just that. C flags is going to be now burning into their favor, but at the same time, we do see that transition now coming in. Horek will be able to do a little bit of a burn going in, but not too much. Beasto coming around for a flank. And this is just a really back and forth game. None of these teams, like you said before, Chad, really asserting their dominance. We do have that 25 ticket advantage coming in for REFARTED, but that could really disappear in a very fast state.
Yeah, it definitely appears to be the case. I mean, we're just looking at the spread now. We got a nice spawn coming over from the C point and a little bit of support in there, and it means that Horek and his teammate Mayek are going to have to pull back. They're not going to be able to make it in there. Maybe able to go clutch, but it's going to be a tricky one for them. Now, obviously, if they start putting pressure onto the B point, the A point is really pretty much untroubled, but it's an opportunity maybe for them to sort of poke around, maybe see if they can recapture C. Now that they've got another person coming in, it means they might be able to rebalance the map in their favor. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh my God, Mayek right now has a beautiful spot setting up overlooking onto that Bravo flag. We'll be able to pick up 2 next to Schoolhouse. Can he make it a 3rd? He did a pretty good amount of damage. Does have to go ahead and back in and heal, but they are looking really strong right now and locking down into this B flag. We do see A and C now into their favor. Once again, keeping that burn very slowly into their advantage. And Mayek right now just looking for any kind of shots going over there towards that Alpha flag. We are going to be seeing Jika, though, in a position here maybe to go big with 2 kills. He is down below over here onto Alpha. He can hear them around the wall, so he knows the push is going to be coming. We'll be able to pick up 1. Looks for the second one. He does a little bit of damage, gets the hip fire as well. So that's going to be an easy 2 kills there for Jika. As he's looking for the 3rd, potentially. No, he can't make it happen. And it does look like A is going to go over into the favor right now of Abusement. So a potential triple cap now coming in for these boys as they are down about 35 to 40 tickets. Definitely not looking good for them. But again, if they can hold on to this 3 cap, get maybe a squad wipe on the back end of it, that would be huge.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, I'm just looking at the concrete school building, which obviously, as you well know, a key point on this particular map because it gives visibility of essentially 2 of the 3 flags. You can't see backyard, but you can see them doing a good job of trying to hold on to that point. And obviously, it gives them views down to the courtyard, onto the main street, and down over to the C point, allowing them to spawn over and get people over there very quickly. And obviously, that spot on the roof is really, really helpful. And it looks like they've got a couple of people on the roof to try and make sure that they hold that C point. They've got the A point. They've got a guy basically wafting around there and basically just acting as a thorn in their side to try and slow them down for any attempts that they try and do to make into the flag. So we're seeing really good play here, I have to say, by REFARTED. Very tactical and essentially just trying to sort of slow them down so they can't get to the points that they need to.
Right now, I think the biggest advantage that we are seeing, or I guess difference that we see from REFARTED, is the fact that they are holding these positions better. They're not getting too aggressive, and I think right now that's the problem with Abusement, is that they're just running around too frantically on this map. They get that 2 flag burn, but immediately they're pushing onto another flag, and they need to kind of learn those setups. They need to kind of back off just a little bit and just hold those flags. You don't have to go for those 3 caps all the time. Sometimes it's best just to go ahead, sit back, relax, and just play the waiting game for a little bit. Now, right now, we are going to be seeing Jika starting to look over here towards that Charlie site. And as soon as I make that assessment, we are going to be having a 2-man push coming over into Charlie, as they do feel a lot more comfortable, it looks like, going to go and press the advantage. 97 to 34 tickets. This is a huge deal. If this 3 cap does come in for any amount of time, you are going to be seeing those tickets go down so fast. But it does look like we do see A now trading over. Chica still looking for players over here in those C buildings, or A buildings rather.
I have to say one thing, though. One thing I've noticed, Brett, is look at how much of a thorn in the side Mayak has been for the opposing team. He's been literally round by the concrete school building, overlooking the C point, keeping the courtyard of B point closed, and basically any transitions between the C and the A point, he has visibility on them and has tried to basically clink them and do some damage, at least making it easier for them to kill them. So he's doing a really good job of sort of acting as a thorn in the side of the opposing team right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does look like Chica and his teammates have been able to clean up that Charlie flag. Yes, they will. We do see a couple of leftovers onto the C site. Mayak is going to be inside. Oh, beautiful turnaround right onto the headshot. That was a beautiful play, but Mayak did not see the extra player sitting there. Doesn't really matter, as Hork will be getting onto that B side. So no 3 flag cap coming in for Abusement. Now, Abusement right now, they really need to be focusing on trying to get these kills coming in these next few seconds. The rotation is going to be important as well. They need to make sure what they want to do. Do they push it into that B? Or they try and hold on to that A site? So far, they have been able to hold on to A. So they do have a split hold coming in here with that B flag starting to go down just a little bit into their favor. We do see Mayak, though, coming up over on top. We'll be able to pick up one. He does know that there's a second player sitting onto B. Will he be able to find him out? This is a pretty bad position for him to be in, as it does allow him to get flanked over there. The spawns are going to be coming in now over onto that back C position, but just look how many so far tickets have gone down into the favor of Abusement. It was at one time 90 tickets to about 20, as now we are seeing 60 tickets to 20. That is a huge difference coming in, especially when you consider the fact that we are going to be switching sides, so they have to win by a certain amount of tickets if they do end up losing this round.
Yeah, one thing I have noticed is some great play by Abusement around the B point. There's been some clutch moments where they've managed to take down any attempts. Anybody who spawns from REFARTED, quickly taken out. They weren't able to facilitate any kind of offense and moving in any kind of force. Then the trouble is that they just didn't have the firepower to compete against them. As a result of that, they're in danger now of having a 3 cap lockout. That could be a serious problem for them.
It definitely could, but again, they need to make sure they don't get too crazy here on their aggression. Oh, it does look like we have 2 players going down onto the A side, but immediately we do see those reinforcements starting to flood in over onto A. But as we say that, C is now going to get flipped. So 38-15, now a lot closer game than what we were originally seeing before. C will be able to transition back into the favor of Abusement, and this is just, it looks like right now Abusement is starting to kind of feel it a little bit more. This is the first match of the day. They probably still going to be waking up their muscles just a little bit, but it is looking like they are definitely a more competitive version of themselves than they were at the very start of this round. We are going to be seeing that 3 cap now coming into effect, 29-11. It is all about killing right now for REFARTED to try and get control of this game, but so far it is not looking like it's going into their favor. 24-10, and we do see a nice little spray coming in through the window. That's going to be Sumo being able to pick up at least 1. And now the transitions into that A are going to start commencing. Can they actually hold this off? This is going to be Jika and Mayak who are set up. Maybe get a little bit of a crossfire going down, but really Jika is all alone here onto this alpha site. We'll be able to pick up 1. 13 tickets to 8 as they are losing here in this 2 flag burn. I think this will be the first time in the whole game if we do see it go below 8 tickets at this moment. And we are going to be seeing the lead change right here, right now, as Abusement managing to get a little bit of a control here in this game. 7 seconds. Oh my God, but no, as soon as we say that, we do have a 3 flag cap coming in for REFARTED at the very end of the match. And they are going to be able to take this with 6 tickets to their name.
Damn, man, that was just wow.
We haven't seen something that close the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, that was a pretty insane hold.
Only on esportbf.com.